In the heart of a dense jungle, an elven scout named Aylar found himself lost. He had been tasked with exploring the untamed wilderness surrounding his village, but after a sudden storm had swept through, he was separated from his companions. The dense foliage was disorienting, and the usual landmarks he relied on were hidden beneath the thick canopy of trees. Aylar's keen senses, honed over years of training in the woods, told him something was wrong. The sounds of the jungle seemed to mock him, the chirping of unseen creatures, the rustling of leaves, and the occasional roar of distant predators. His once steady footing now felt uncertain, each step a challenge as he maneuvered through thick vines and jagged rocks. His mind raced. He had studied the stars, mapped the land, and knew every whisper of the wind, but nothing seemed familiar. With the sun beginning to set, he realized he was truly alone, the warm golden light fading into the dark shadows of night. As panic began to take root, Aylar did what he knew best. He trusted the jungle itself. Kneeling, he closed his eyes and let the earth speak to him. He could hear the faint call of a distant river, the sound of water gently flowing over rocks. That was his beacon. He rose determined and followed the sound of the river, trusting his instincts to guide him. Hours passed, and the jungle seemed endless, but Aylar never faltered. Finally, just as dawn broke, he emerged from the thicket into a small clearing. In the distance, he spotted the shimmering reflection of the river in the first light of morning. Exhausted but relieved, Aylar knelt by the water, his reflection staring back at him. The jungle had tested him, but it had also shown him the strength he had within. And as he filled his flask with fresh water, he knew the way back to his village was just beyond the trees. The jungle had whispered its secrets, and he had listened.